Good morning. It's Sunday, October 20th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. We begin with breaking news. Officials say 2 small children lost their lives in a house fire in Newark overnight. A 911 call around midnight brought firefighters to the Eckert Avenue multifamily house. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Well, the Yankees are headed to the World Series. Juan Soto was the hero, hitting a 3-run home run in the 10th inning to give the Yanks a 5-2 lead. This will be the Yankees' first World Series appearance in 15 years. Subway Series dreams are alive. The Yankees will play the winner of the Mets versus the Dodgers. Checking the forecast today, another winter, sunny and mild. Tonight, clear and cool. Tomorrow, temps reach the high 70s. What better way to inspire people to donate blood than by teaching them just how important it is when they're young? That's exactly what high school blood drives can do, and fortunately, we're starting to see more of them. In our ongoing series, Gift of Life, Arthur Chien takes us to a high school in our area that's helping lead the way.
Stuyvesant High School in Battery Park City is known for its academic excellence, but its lobby on this day resembles a medical center, as the school held a blood donation drive, which means students like 16-year-old Talia Jameer get to have a tremendous impact on lives in need.
I think it's so cool that something as simple as just sitting in a chair for a few minutes can help save lives.
High school blood drives came to a full stop in 2020 once the pandemic hit, and then it took even more time for in-person learning to resume. As blood donations dried up, patients across the tri-state area faced life and death consequences.
1 pint can save up to 3 lives, simply because once the blood leaves the blood drive and gets separated at our labs, the red blood cells go to trauma patients, the platelets go to cancer patients, and the plasma goes to burn victims.
The New York Blood Center supplies approximately 160 hospitals across the tri-state area. The nonprofit organization says high school blood drives that they help with are a literal lifesaver, but that 35% of high schools that hosted drives before the pandemic are holding them less often, facing a decrease in participation. Alexa Leahy, a junior at Stuyvesant, took over the reins of the blood drive, knowing personally the difference it can make.
My grandfather had cancer and he had a need for blood, and he was able to get that blood, and it was thanks to people like the kids at Sty who donated.
To get students to participate, Alexa is using a social media campaign in addition to flyers posted around the school, showing giving back to the community is a fun activity, and by hosting the drive right in the lobby, they're making the process a fast one too, one of the top concerns voiced at the school.
I only have 40 minutes for lunch. I don't really have enough time to get down there. So I think kind of making sure that there are, the line keeps moving and that they're able to, move on with their day.
Organizers expect more than 60 students and staff to donate in this round, all of it moving smoothly without delay. When it comes to getting young people to donate blood, the benefits go far beyond what happens here today. It is about creating a habit, and those who donate early in life are more likely to sustain that as they become adults. Fresh blood in the form of a new generation, where positive or negative, they know they can change lives. In Battery Park City, Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News.
The vessel at Hudson Yards will reopen to the public on Monday. 3 years ago, the 150-foot sculpture was closed after several people jumped to their deaths. The vessel now has new safety features, including floor-to-ceiling steel mesh. Officials say the mesh was designed not to compromise the vessel's iconic design and views. The end of an American retail era is here today. Kmart is officially closing its last remaining full-size store in the continental United States, and it just happens to be in Bridgehampton, Long Island. The first Kmart opened in Michigan back in 1962, and at one point there were more than 2,000 locations. Recreational marijuana may be legal in New York, but it's not for our four-legged friends. And as Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino shows us, local vets are raising a red flag after seeing dogs and cats who've accidentally gotten a hold of pot.
James Dutta does so much to keep his dog healthy.
Multiple walks a day, at least 2, sometimes 3. Good quality food and lots of pets, lots of toys.
Which is why he was so surprised by what doctors say is a growing threat for dogs.
When you're walking to work, you can confirm that there is marijuana everywhere. and the vets are finding it. They're sniffing around.
Dr. Andrew Torsha is a veterinarian at Heart of Chelsea in Prospect Heights.
People come in, they think that it's the end sometimes when they see their dog ingest marijuana. They can be falling over, their pupils are dilated, they're dribbling urine. It can really cause an upset stomach, so they can be vomiting or having diarrhea.
Veterinarians say dogs are getting sick because they're eating food that's laced with marijuana. Everything from pot brownies to pastas made with THC oils. There's so many recipes these days that people are experimenting with marijuana, and all of it can make dogs sick. THC, the main psychoactive compound in cannabis, gets people high, but it poisons dogs.
It has an impact on literally their entire body, all of their organs. It can slow their heart rate, it can slow their breathing rate. Neurologically, it impairs them, so they have trouble walking.
Dr. Torsha says since recreational marijuana became legal in New York in 2021, marijuana poisoning has become one of the most common toxicities in dogs. That's why James is going to be paying extra attention to where his dog sniffs.
That is one thing that we do, especially walking her in McCarran, try to be super careful about, is just eating sparse food off the ground.
Dr. Torsha stresses, in high enough doses, marijuana poisoning can be extremely dangerous to pets. In Williamsburg, Duarte Geraldino, Fox 5 News.
It would probably be quicker to hitch a ride with a headless horseman than to sit in car traffic. Westchester is experiencing a massive influx of visitors looking to experience the legend of Sleepy Hollow. Fox 5's Richard Giacobis finds most residents are over it.
And it has been loud with a big crowd in the village of Sleepy Hollow this whole month of October. Thousands upon thousands of ghouls and goblins from western Pennsylvania.
The historic aspect of this town was just a huge draw for us. And I think the history of Ichabod Crane, I mean, we literally just watched Sleepy Hollow last night.
To
Colombia.
Yes, the country. All to experience the 150th anniversary of Washington Irving's legend. But it's not just the headless horseman who's been riding through these streets. This year is a record-breaking year for tourists, all because of this viral TikTok video that Sleepy Hollow Mayor Martin Rutnya says brought traffic to a head.
We had a lot of impact to our residents because people really want to enjoy what we get to see every day.
Traffic has been absolutely insane. I go the back roads to try and avoid it as much as possible because it's crazy.
The massive backup early on in the month was nothing compared to what it was on this frightful night. In fact, most spirits we spoke with say this is what Sleepy Hollow is supposed to be in October.
I've been to Salem, but Salem didn't have all this. Like, this is literally like somewhere people live. Yeah. So I think it's really cool that, 365 days a year, it's Halloween.
But to keep the witch's brew at a simmer, the mayor and village officials came up with a campaign in the hopes that tourists will travel here not by car or even by broom.
Even the Headless Horseman takes a train in October.
Sleepy Hollow's population is only about 10,000 people, and on average, in the month of October, this village is seeing about 30,000 per weekend day. But the hay rides and the street fairs will go on as planned. But the best advice, don't drive. The Headless Horseman won't either. We're in Sleepy Hollow. Richard Giacobis, Fox 5 News.
A rare copy of the U.S. Constitution has reportedly sold for $9 million. The marble-covered copy dates to 1791 and was found in a small metal filing cabinet in a long-neglected room at a farm in Edenton, North Carolina. The copy is signed by Samuel Johnston, North Carolina's governor from 1787 to 1789. Only 100 copies were printed in New York during the constitutional debate for state ratification. Only 9 are known to still exist. A final check of the forecast today. Another winter, sunny and mild tonight, clear and cool. Tomorrow, temps reach the high 70s. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Have a great day. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app, where you can also find all of our Street Soldiers episodes. Have a great day.